Welcome back Team FRAG-MENTAL, hope you're doing well. So each year I make a wish list video, which is basically a video saying which fragrances I'd quite like to pick up over the next 12 months. And then I make another video about that video, going over how many fragrances I actually purchased. So this is that video. I'm going to go back to my 2021 wish list and see how many fragrances I bought. Spoiler, I did bad. Really bad. But a couple of nice things to talk about, so stay tuned.
It's December, Christmas is almost here, and it's that time of year when people start asking me what I want for Christmas. So, to make it easy for you, I thought I'd put together my Christmas wish list 2020. Let's go.
So I partly decided to make these catch-up videos to see how many fragrances I bought off the year's previous wish list, just for my own entertainment, really, because I can look back on the video from 12 months ago and I can see how wishful my eyes are for those fragrances on my wish list. I really wanted them. And hopefully you enjoy it as well. Hopefully you enjoy seeing what's on my mind one year and then just seeing if I came through and actually bought the fragrances that I really wanted to buy. Okay, so Chris, from 12 months ago, what was the first item on your wish list? I'm looking that way because he's gonna slide in from that side.
A Creed fragrance that I don't have, which I would really like to add to my collection, and that is Royal Oud. Royal Oud is just a beautiful, spicy, peppery fragrance, really assertive but smooth and luxurious. I've had some decants of that.
Yeah, Royal Oud. I didn't get it. You know, I'd forgotten that I'd put that on my wish list from last year, and over the last few weeks I've been looking out for decent prices on Royal Oud, and it wasn't until I went back to my wish list from last year that I realised it was on there, and I thought, no wonder I'm still looking online for decent prices. But the problem is, with Creed, you don't really get decent prices, and if they're too low, there's a high chance they're going to be a fake, depending on where you buy them from. So I don't mind paying close to full retail for Creed, but it'd be nice just to get a little bit of money off. But like I said, it doesn't happen very often, so I have not yet picked up Royal Oud. I still really want to. George, the fragrance apprentice, is talking about it quite a lot. He's mentioned it in a few videos that it's one of his favourite fragrances at the moment. It's one of the few Creeds left that he thinks is still worth buying. I think Royal Oud is the last Creed fragrance that I don't own that I wouldn't mind having in my collection. Once I've got that, I think I'm done. I've got all the Creeds that I feel like I need. Also, Peter from Fragrance View, I saw in a video the other day that he would really like to pick up Royal Oud. He sort of did a wish list video. Pete, I'll look out for prices, and if I see a cap for Royal Oud without a bottle, we'll let George know, because he definitely needs a cap for his bottle. I don't know what's going on there. It must be some dodgy tester he's got. Anyway, Royal Oud, I did not buy. Chris, what is the next one?
The one that I really would like to add to my collection is Pegasus Exclusif, which is the newest release from the house. I have smelled it when I went to Scent Explore last year. Evan Jacqueline from Parfums de Mali sprayed some on my hand, so I was smelling it throughout the evening and really enjoyed it. Pegasus I enjoy, but it's not one of my favourites. I find it's nice, it's almondy, creamy, but I just felt like it was lacking a little bit of punch, a little bit of attitude to really lift it up there with my favourite Parfums de Mali fragrance.
Yes, Parfums de Mali's Pegasus. Love PDM, one of my favourite brands. They've got big, rich, bold fragrances, lots of depth and complexity. One of my favourites is Carlisle, but I love Herod, Galloway, amazing for the summer. I don't own Percival and Sedley, but I really enjoy those, and if I did have them, I think I would probably wear them a lot in the slightly warmer weather. Pegasus, as I said 12 months ago, I quite liked, but it was never one of my favourites, so I didn't really feel like I wanted to buy it. But I smelt Pegasus Exclusif. It's got a little more attitude, it's a little punchier, a bit more structure going on with it, so I really wouldn't have minded picking that one up, but I didn't. Sadly, I don't know what the reason was. I just didn't get around to it, I guess. No Parfums de Mali's Pegasus for me. We'll carry that over to next year's wish list. All right, Chris, next.
It's called Ummagumma, and it's from Bruno Fazzolari. Dark chocolate, tobacco, leather, vanilla, sandalwood. Yes.
Ummagumma, one of the best sounding fragrance names out there from Bruno Fazzolari. I smelled this a few years ago. It's like rich, sweet tobacco with some chocolate in there, so it's got some sweet gourmand qualities, but the dryness of the tobacco just complements that really nicely. Very rich, bold type of tobacco fragrance. It's not easy to buy. I just checked before making this video because watching last year's video reminded me that I said I wanted to buy it. So I checked online, there's only one place in the UK it's available. It's currently out of stock. So yeah, still not managed to buy that one, but it's a great tobacco scent. One of the best tobacco scents I've smelled, so keep an eye out for that one.
You know what, I think probably I like it even more than Oud for Greatness. I just think there's a little more going on with it and its side effect. So it's boozy, you've got tobacco, works amazingly well off my skin, jumps off my skin. I find it incredibly satisfying to wear. You know, you put those fragrances on and they just hit the spot. You smell them and you're just like, yes, I feel good, I smell good, I'm confident about going out into the world and wearing this.
Unfortunately, I still only own one Initio fragrance, and that is still Oud for Greatness. Side effect still eludes me. I love it. I do think I prefer it to Oud for Greatness. Boozy, sweet tobacco fragrance, stunning. Presentation is great. I love those purple bottles. I just didn't prioritize my wish list for some reason. Well, my fault. Anyway, maybe next year. Next.
Baccarat Rouge, lovely, but not on this list. The one that is a fragrance that I think gets an equal amount of hype, I would say, from the house, and it's Soir. I have smelled this several times in stores and did a video with the Clemence, and she had it for me to smell. Beautiful amber fragrance.
No. Didn't get it. I'm sorry. I know I've been crap this year. I don't know why. I love it. It's a great fragrance. The problem is there's so many great fragrances that I would really love to own that I just can't buy them all, even if they are on my wish list. So MFK's Soir, despite being one of the best ambers I've ever smelt, still remains a wish. Look at these little wishful eyes for Soir, wishing away.
Santel Royale from Guerlain. I keep going online and looking at prices and deciding, oh, is it a little bit too expensive and not buying it, and then regretting not buying it, and then I see someone do a review and they say how good it is, and I wish that I bought it. I love Les Absolus d'Orléans bottles a lot as well. I think they look great. I don't have any of those, so I'm going to keep my eyes out for a deal. Ideal, not ideal. I've got a few of those already.
No. Nope. I told you it had been a bad year for my wish list. So yeah, I love Santel Royale. I just didn't get it and no one got it for me. So I don't have it. One of the best sandalwood fragrances that I've smelt. Personally, not good. Not good on this year's wish list. I'm sorry. I've got to try better next year. Seriously, haven't I? All right. Next one.
Yes, Spicebomb, write that down so you don't forget it. I enjoy this fragrance a lot, but I do prefer the Extreme, so I went straight in for this one, and I have a few of the other flankers as well, but I don't have the original Spicebomb. I'm sure I'll see it in some discounts on the run up to Christmas, so watch this space. You may be seeing some Spicebomb action on my channel very soon.
Spicebomb, great fragrance, not that expensive, so surely I've picked that one up this year. No, I've not. I still haven't. But I do sort of have a reasonable excuse for not getting this one. And I still want to get the original Spicebomb, but let me talk about some of the earlier Viktor and Rolf Spicebomb releases. I think this is my favourite, still my favourite, Spicebomb Extreme. Tobacco, vanilla-y, cuddly, cozy, sweater. I've got to say sweater. Americans don't understand what jumpers are. Well, it means something else that is not good at all. Sweater, cozy Christmas sweater. We call them jumpers, just so you know. Yeah, Spicebomb Extreme, perfect for the winter. Nice clubbing scent as well, just all round winter goodness. Then, out of nowhere, we got Infrared, and I was thinking, okay, it's gonna be the red berry-ish version of the green berry version of Night Vision, but it wasn't. Well, it sort of was. The key thing about infrared is it maintains the original Spicebomb DNA. It smells more like the original Spicebomb than Extreme. This one smells nothing like the original Spicebomb, but this sort of went back to that original Spicebomb DNA that we all know and love, and that made Spicebomb such a popular, one of the best-selling designer fragrances on the market. But it takes it a little deeper, it's a little richer, it's a bit more sensual. There's some red berry fruity notes mingled in with those lovely Spicebomb spices. I kind of felt like, do I need the original Spicebomb if this one is along the same lines? Still not made my mind up, which is why I still haven't decided whether I'm going to buy the original Spicebomb. So that's my excuse. Still sort of want it, and I think I will, just to sort of complete my collection. Watch this space on Spicebomb. But if you've not tried infrared and you like the original Spicebomb, it's a good one.
The Kilian that I would like to put on my Christmas list this year is Angel's Share. I haven't smelled it. I've seen a lot of videos. I've seen a lot of positive comments on the videos. I don't think I've seen anyone say that they don't like it. Angel's Share, haven't smelled it. Pretty much know from the notes and from what everyone said, this is right up my street. I'll really enjoy this fragrance. So I'm happy to blind buy it at some point if Santa doesn't bring it round for me. I mean, if I'm leaving him a glass of sherry, you think the least he could do is leave some cognac for me.
Yes, we got one. I bought a bottle of fragrance that was on my wish list. So out of the whole wish list, I managed to get one this year. That's pretty rubbish, right? But you know, that's just the way it is. I'm really glad I picked this one up. I love by Kilian. I love the style of fragrances. This is part of the liqueur collection, or the liquors, however you want to say it. So this is exactly how I thought it would smell. All the reviews and everything that all the other YouTubers out there who'd reviewed this one, everything they said really gave me a pretty accurate picture of how this one would smell. And it's woody, it's boozy, there's maybe some nice dried fruit accords in there. Gorgeous fragrance. I kind of haven't worn it as often as I would have liked. I don't know why, maybe it was a mild start to the year. But it's a very good fragrance. I'm very glad I own it. This bottle looks good up on the shelf, I gotta say. Really nice, boozy, sweet fragrance. It's got that apple pie kind of vibe going on with it, with a little bit of alcohol. So yes, this was the prized pickup this year because it's the only one off my wish list. So at least I got one. Come on, give me that. At least I got one. At least it wasn't none. That would have made for a pretty rubbish catch-up video, wouldn't it? All right, okay, that's it. That's my wish list. Catch-up done for this year. I'm going to be doing an actual 2022 wish list, which in 12 months time, I'm going to do a video like this and see how many of that 2022 wish list I bought. And please, please hope that I've done better than I have this year, because this year has been abysmal. I've bought fragrances, I've bought lots of fragrances, but yeah, just didn't refer to my wish list for some reason. Yeah, stupid. But I'll try and do better next year. Let me know what was on your wish list this time 12 months ago, and did you do better than me? Did you pick any of those fragrances up? If you had 10 on your wish list, did you get all 10? Or if you were budgeting and you only had 1 or 2, did you get that? That's a bit more real. I should probably just do 1 or 2 really. That'd be a bit more realistic. I'd stand a better chance of getting everything off my wish list if I did that. Anyway, if you had things you wanted to get, if you got them, I'd be really interested to know what they were. So leave me some comments down below, and yeah, just feel free to tell me how bad that I did this year. It's fine. I agree. I can take it. Hit me with the negative comments about how bad I am at buying myself things off my wish list. Right, I am done. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you found it useful in some way. If you did, give it a like, maybe subscribe, and if you do that, I will see you in the next one.